Um, With the number of threes you guys have given up to your first three opponents, what are some defensive adjustments or changes or improvements that you'd like to see?
Us switching correctly and getting next to a guy before he shoots the basketball, that would help. I really don't want to talk about it. I like to talk about my grandbaby. We should send a shout out to Mariah Adams and her husband for having our first grandbaby tonight. Way to go, Mariah. You're listening. All right, go ahead.
Zach right in front and Mike.
Congratulations, I guess, first of all.
Thank you.
I guess back to the game. We spent so much time the last 2 years asking you about Trace. Kalel obviously plays that position differently in some ways. There's some things you ask him to do similar, but just, kind of with a guy that can move around the floor and stay in the offense the way that he can with his jump shot, with his three-point shot, just how much can he give you when maybe you're trying to fit some other pieces together, just an anchor point for you, I guess?
He's doing everything we've asked him to do since he's been here. And he's rebounded the ball, he's blocked shots, he's made shots on the perimeter, he's made shots down low. I just want to keep him in that space.
Mike on your left and Todd.
An extension of that, did you expect him to have so much confidence? He seems to be kind of growing, but did you see that in the preseason, or were you kind of interested to see what would happen in these first few games? He seems to be playing with a lot of confidence, especially with his back to the basket. Did you expect that right out of the gate from him?
Guys, he's a young player. All these guys are young players. And sometimes on certain nights you get good things from some of these young players. Sometimes you don't. That's just how it works. And he's been playing extremely well. He started out a little slow when we first got together, and he's picked it up, and he's doing all the things that we've asked him to do, and we just got to take it a game at a time and keep him in a good place where he's doing the things that he's been doing for us.
Todd on your right and Jack.
Congrats, Mike, on your family good news.
Thank you.
As far as the team is concerned, where of the things that have cropped up in the three games, whether it's free throw shooting, three-point defense, shot selection at times, where's the most level of concern that you have, or is it just collectively about everything?
Well, it would be a major concern had we lost those three games. We won them. I'm curious to see what you guys would really be saying had we lost the game. We haven't put a perfect game together. Game before this game, we made our free throws. We didn't make them tonight. The three ball's been a major concern. We haven't shot the three ball very well. So I figure if you put all those together, boy, life might be pretty good. I wouldn't probably be having this conversation with you. But that ain't the case. So we just got to keep working, taking it a practice at a time, a game at a time, and see where it leads us.
Jack on your left and Mike.
Hey Mike, the offense seemed to click a lot more today early, 54 first half points, 89 total, I guess. What was kind of your message or some of the adjustments you made in practice this week to try to get up the offense clicking a little more?
I thought we got out to a great start the first time this unit, in a real game, established himself on both ends of the floor from a defensive standpoint and putting the ball in the hole. And then we gave up 3 straight threes. They were sitting at 30, about I think 4 or 5 on the clock. And you can't go in giving up 19 points basically is what we gave up going in at halftime. And that's something we hadn't done since, this unit has been together, a 19-point stretch in 4 or 5 minutes. That's just too many points, and they made a game out of it going in at halftime. So those are things that we got to clean up, but I was pleased with the guys in terms of how they started the game on both ends of the floor because we hadn't seen that in the first 2 games.
Mike, row 2 on your right.
Coach, on the offensive end in the first half, there seemed like a real emphasis to push the pace and attack in the first 10 seconds of possessions, and it seemed like you had a lot of success with that. Did you emphasize that going into the game? Did you like what you saw, and did you feel like the guys got away from that a little bit?
Well, I thought we got away from it, but we had been working on that in practice, and trying to push the pace, get more ball movement, body movement, and I thought we established that early, and it didn't hurt us that we were getting stops and getting out. So, you know, all those things play a major role in terms of how you play offense. And, you know, it's kind of nice to see because that first unit had been struggling in the first 2 games coming out of the box. So we just got to figure out how to put a complete 40-minute game together the way I like to see it.
Mason in front and Trev.
Coach, getting to talk to Malik earlier this week, he kind of talked about how he and Khalil have been kind of coming together both in terms of their progression on the court and off the court chemistry-wise. What are you getting from them that you like so far, and what's next for that duo?
No, they're playing well together. I mean, you know, when you talk about going against teams that got big bodies, you know, they got to play that way. We call it buddy ball. They're really connected in terms of, you know, making plays for one another, you know, high-low plays, you know. I mean, they both are extremely good passers with the basketball. They're giving passes. If you're open, they'll give you the ball. You just got to do something with it when you get it.
Trevor, second row left.
The first 3 opponents have hit the offensive glass really hard. 14 offensive boards for Wright State tonight. Is that a concern going forward, or is it just smaller teams just taking threes?
No, I think it is a concern. You know, and a lot of it is because the 3 teams are really taking a lot of 3-point shots against us, and long shots, long rebounds. And, you know, our guards, you know, I can't have my starting guards play 26, 28 minutes and get 1 rebound apiece. You know, that just can't happen. Hell, I could get a rebound at 65 years of age probably, stumble into one. I mean, they got to help rebound the ball. I think Ware and Malik are doing a great job, in, you know, as far as rebounding, but the surrounding pieces, man, we got to pick up the scraps, man, that are out there. And, you know, our opponents are beating us to those balls. And we got to figure that out.
Zach in front, last one.
I guess just quickly on X, I recognize it sort of just happened right there at the end, just what happened and where's he at?
I have no idea where he is right now. You know, I'll know more tomorrow when I come in.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thank you.